Right.
that bankrupts the mom and pop independent grocer. Um, there's actually very few nonprofits who will take on your case pro bono. Literally, right before this call, I was talking to the executive director of a farmers union affiliate, and because I'm checking my math, right? I'm looking out there. I'm like, I don't see anybody, and so I'm literally going through and calling friends and being like, "Am I right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, no, you're right. We don't have a nonprofit who will take on like an input consolidation case. Like, it's either the case is rich enough in terms of the potential payoff that like one of the big plaintiffs firms will take it on,
Sure.
or it does not get solved. And so right now, what I'm trying to do is figure out how do we grow that little league, right? Little, not little league, but like small
No, I
league,
got you.
right?
Yes.
So, and here's the other thing though, how do we make sure that immigrants aren't left behind, out of these coalitions of workers and farmers and small businesses? And so right now, what I'm trying to explore is could we have a forgivable revolving loan fund for the lawyers who represent, the grocer in, or the wholesaler in Salt Lake,
Right.
or the, independent family farmer, who is getting screwed over by their processor, by their meat packer, right? Or for the worker who's getting surveilled and worked so fast that they get injured. And so, revolving loan fund, forgivable revolving loan fund for those folks, but also a set of grants for immigrant organizations that want to have some of these fights, but are so busy putting out fires that
Right.
they can't. They can't. They're so busy making sure that mom comes home and dad comes home, that they can't figure out how the nurseries that their members work at, are treating their workers right. And so I'm trying to figure out literally how to materially get these folks to have these fights, because we have a totally lopsided public interest legal system.
Right.
And look, maybe this made sense, when the rich actually paid taxes, when CEOs were paid 100 times their lowest paid employee, and unions, represented 1 in 10 workers. Like, now they represent a fraction of that, and now
Yeah.
rich people brag about not paying taxes,
Yeah.
and so that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see if it works.
Well,
I got to start, but haven't really, trying to see if I can make that happen. Yeah.
well, listen, you gotta if you have an idea, give it a shot. The worst thing that happens is it doesn't work. You find another new idea.